This is the ultimate guide to make your audience remember you. Here's the thing. Use a story. Now, why are stories helpful? Stories now seem to be the buzzword that's going around. People are talking about, you should use stories. You should use stories for business presentations. You should use stories in an interview. You should use stories when you speak with someone in an interpersonal communication setting. You should use stories when you're a trainer. Is that true? Answer is absolutely true. It's absolutely true. Now, if there's one thing that you need in your arsenal as an effective communicator, it's really to have the ability to craft effective stories anytime, any place, with anyone. So here's the thing. How do you craft effective stories? I think that is the million-dollar question. There's no doubt now we know that stories are effective. Facts tell, stories sell. If you just tell facts, then basically the audience will only remember this much. If you compact and you use a story as a vehicle to deliver that message, the audience members remember this much more. So how do you craft an effective story? But first, stories, they are really effective to help your audience not just remember you, but to connect with you. Think about it. Which other methods available to a public speaker can help you convey logic, that can help you convey emotions, and can help make all these things memorable enough for the audience, with the beginning, with the middle, with the end, with the characters, with the dialogue over the narration? Which vehicles can do that? None. Stories, they are the only one that can do all that. So if you want an all-in-one, use stories. Let me give you an example of a story. The example of a story is something that I use when my friends ask me, hey, what motivated you to become a dance instructor? So I'm a Zumba, I'm a K-pop X Fitness, I'm a Body Fit instructor. So I teach dance fitness. My friends all ask me, you do dance fitness? A guy do dance fitness? Again, that's the stereotype that we get. In their minds, they think that guys cannot become dance fitness instructors. Here's the thing. I shared with them that for me, I don't smoke, I don't drink alcohol, and I don't have a big size. That means I'm not overweight, I'm not obese. They say, how come you have that high a blood cholesterol? I went for a medical checkup and my doctor told me that your LDL, so-called the bad cholesterol level, it's so high that if the standard optimal rate that we hope someone your age should hit would be about 2 point something, you have it at 5 point something. It's more than double than what I would recommend. And if you don't bring it down fast enough, especially when you have none of these, like you don't smoke, you don't drink alcohol and stuff, and you have that high a cholesterol level, bad cholesterol level, LDL levels, then I'm going to put you on statins, which is medication to bring your blood cholesterol levels down. I was very reluctant to take medication because the doctor told me that if you take medication, you're going to take it for life. And the doctor said that you have a choice. I'm going to see you in 3 months' time. You bring your blood cholesterol level down, not just through a diet, but through exercise. I need 30 minutes of aerobic exercises per day on average. So that means in a week, I need at least 3.5 hours. I was thinking, how do you clock that? Go to the gym, run on a treadmill, go outside and jog. What happens if it rains? And it was then my friend shared with me, Darren, how about you try dance fitness? It was my first time trying dance fitness. You know how awkward it is for me? The first time I stepped into a dance studio, everyone else, all female dancers, even instructor was female, and there was one other male dancer. The moment I stepped into the room, the 60-year-old gentleman, just exclaimed, "Oh my goodness, you are here finally!" And I was like, sorry sir, do I know you before? And he says, no, you don't know me before. I don't know you before. I'm just so glad another guy and another male is now here to join me. My wife and I, we signed up, but my wife decided to skip lessons, so I'm here all alone. It's great to have you. And I said, oh, thank you, uncle. I'll do my best, but I'm not quite too sure about this dance thing. And the uncle said, uncle with the big beer belly and with high blood cholesterol, just 3 months, I dance 3 times a week, 2 sessions each time. Now, he has no more belly. I mean, the beer belly, and his blood cholesterol dropped down by more than half to the healthy levels, and all in 3 months. He lost, I think, about 5 to 6 kilograms in that 3 months, sustainably, of course. I was like, wow, uncle, you're my motivation. And bear in mind, 60 plus years old. So I went for that dance, and from then on, I fell in love with it. I realized that it's not a matter of natural talent, it's about nurture over nature. And that was what motivated me to continue, and I eventually became an instructor. What better way to work out? And then when you work out, you have someone to pay you to keep yourself fit as well. I think that's amazing. That was what I did, and I've been doing it ever since. So that is an example of a story, right? So a story, audience, remember that you're not writing down my story, but trust me, you can still remember some of those keywords. So what goes into a good story? 4 things. Number 1, a compelling enough character. The character that shares similar characteristics with the audience. Maybe someone with a problem, maybe someone with that frustration. Next, the conflict. What exactly is the conflict? Your conflict need not be a huge, big conflict that involves death, disease, or disaster. Your conflict can be something that is small. It can be health related, can be social related, can be work related, but a conflict is what gets the audience to, oh, what's going to happen next? That's the hook. The third one, conflict solver. Who's the hero at the end of the day to help you solve? Who was the mentor? Who was the one who gave you the advice? And the last one, what is the main takeaway? What's the one-liner, that main story message that you want the audience to bring back? So that is the ultimate guide that any great public speaker should use.